just want to know why it's so fucking hard to get a job, man. In 2025, it is literally impossible, bro. When you do, you get 7 rounds of interviews for some reason, man. Just for them to go with another candidate. You cannot find the job in 2025. It is literally impossible, and I keep crashing out about it. How the fuck are we ever gonna find a job? Why is it so fucking hard, man? It should never be this fucking hard. I swear, bro.
I feel like I'm being gaslit by America. America is telling me that there's so many jobs abundant, and I've been applying for 2 years. I graduated 2 years ago with a degree in marketing, and I have not been able to find a job. Where are they? Like, if you have a job right now, how'd you get it? And was it like nepotism? Like, were you handed the job? Like, I have no idea how people are getting jobs. Honest to God, I get ghosted by companies left and right. They say that the dating world right now is crazy with like ghosting. Hell no. Have you tried finding a job in 2025? You get ghosted left and right. I did a 2-part interview with a company that ended up ghosting me. I followed up with them 3 separate times to hear nothing back. No, like, hey, you could have worked on this, or like, no, you didn't get the job. Nothing. And like, I was I was like very confident I got the job, but yeah. So, lesson learned, if you have a job right now, do not leave it. If you just graduated, good luck, unless like, you know someone. I've even gone the referral process. So I don't really know actually. Yeah, I'm looking for any advice. Like, if you're able to find a job right now, like, kudos to you, but help a girl out. Because I don't want to do dog walking and dog sitting forever. Thank you.
The job market got people crashing out right now, family. I knew this day would come, and it's going to get worse. This is how they want it. They kept kicking the can down the curb so that the economy can keep being worse, so that they can say we're not in a recession even though we're in a depression. People starting to crash out. Can't take it. Imagine waiting years with no job. Years. What you supposed to do? The economy taking a toll on a lot of people. All of the people that cannot get a job, that's been struggling to get employment. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well.
The job market right now. Let's talk about it. I don't know if there's like a weird miscommunication between the job board and the employee that's trying to apply, but it feel like back in high school when I didn't have no experience, and I got plenty of experience now, so I should have been got a job. So I don't understand. But anyways, what really gets on my nerves are these assessments. They be asking you, are you more likely to be conversing with your coworkers or curse out a customer? I don't identify with either one. So now we already starting off on the wrong foot, because now I gotta lie. You basically asking me, am I a gossiping ass bitch or a rude ass hoe? Like, I can't win. I'm gonna crash out either way. Just hire me for one day. Let me do my thing. And if you don't like what you see, you can fire me then. That's how it really should be. I promise you're gonna love it here. I feel like I'm more qualified than a recruiter. Come on now, watch out. I know what I'm doing. So anyways, I be looking to the comments of these videos where people talking about, they have the same issues. And the comments be like, oh, well, I just make money through content creation. So you telling me I just got to get on this app and just start talking. That's what I'm missing in my life. It's me holding me back. That's what you're saying. I don't even talk to my family every day. You want me to talk to these motherfuckers. What's up, Dan? Hey, my name Classy. I'm single. I like the game. I make music. I write music. I'm a rapper. What's up? What y'all want to know? Talk to me. Cause we trying to make some money.
Y'all really on the wrong platform. Y'all quick to go to TikTok. Y'all better bring it to YouTube and do your thing. Do your thing. Y'all better bring it to YouTube. I was just watching a video from TubeBuddy, and the CEO of YouTube. He was talking about how they prioritize and making small channels grow now. Before, you would not see a small channel or a new channel next to a large content creator, right? One of the content creators that's getting hundreds of thousands per video. You wouldn't see a video from somebody like me or a small creator, but now you are. That's how a lot of y'all found me, off the algorithm. Yeah, get on this platform and talk about your life, talk about the job market. This is trendy right now. This is the content that YouTube is blowing up. Some people are changing their lives, making a lot of money off of their content, just being original. You don't even have to do a lot of edits. This is what's in right now. If you pay attention, a lot of the big content creators are losing everything, losing their jobs, and then small content creators are changing their lives. And it's been the means that's making them be able to survive right now. Meaning, without YouTube, a lot of these people wouldn't be able to eat. So if that's you, you might as well give it a shot. It don't cost nothing. You have a phone. You can do it on your own.
I hate applying to jobs nowadays because what do you mean you're saying that you don't need experience and then you get back to me saying that I don't have enough experience for the job and then I'm just there like, okay, can you help me find the experience that's needed for this job? Thank you. That would be really helpful.
Everyone's been saying the job market is horrible and they hate it because like there's just like ghost jobs on LinkedIn and ghost jobs everywhere and you need connections. Honestly, yes, I already knew that because since I think like November, I was looking to go back into corporate, but I started taking it seriously when me and my soon-to-be ex-husband are now getting a divorce. I'm like, I need to go back to corporate because I don't want to be in this house with him, especially because like this man hates me. But I did get into almost all of my grad schools. Fingers crossed, I'm waiting for like 2 more of them. One of the things I was really worried about was like, how am I going to handle grad school? Because I graduated undergrad with no debt because I worked my ass off in undergrad. And I've wanted to do the same thing for grad school, so I've been trying to go back into corporate. I left corporate 7 months ago when my father died, and it was just a really, really horrible time for me. And I am trying to break back into it. And when I tell you guys, it's so difficult. I hear people talk about how insane the job market is right now. And as someone who just never had a problem with quitting a job because I always knew I was going to get a new one because, to be quite honest, my resume is really pretty good. But this is the first time where I feel like I'm struggling to get back into corporate, and it's like really scary. And I'm trying to like talk myself into remembering no matter what, I got into my dream grad schools. Like I got into my dream grad schools, but I just have to keep remembering, like, even in grad school, like I have to eat. I probably will have to pay rent because I don't plan on like staying on campus for grad school because I feel like that's more loans. And again, I'm not trying to graduate grad school with hundreds of thousands of dollars of loans. I'm just not going to do that. But I've been thinking about how insane it is the job market is right now because I've never had this much problems breaking back into corporate. And like I said, I used to just like leave corporate for a while, do what I want to do nonprofit, do like policy work, and then come back into corporate. This is the first time I have not been able to break into corporate as fast as I wanted to. And it's like really discouraging. But like I've been telling myself the past couple of weeks, God's got me. And honestly, my resume is pretty good. But anyone else who's like struggling to break back into corporate or just like the job market, trust me, I get it. It's insane. But yeah, I just want to give like a quick update.
Bro, I can't be the only one to think it's impossible to get a job right now. Like, I don't know how it was back then, but it's fucking impossible to get a job right now. Like, you would apply on Indeed, people be like, it's easy to find a job. It's easy to find a job, motherfucker. You try. Quit your job and see if you can find another job. Because you can't. Like, bro, the comp on Indeed is terrifying, bro. You apply for a bagger at, like, some random gas station, bro. You be having fucking 10,000 different applicants, bro. They're picking you through you're like a needle in a haystack, bro. You're not getting picked, bro. I promise you're not getting picked. And people at jobs like Walmart, bro, I be calling up Walmart. I be like, can y'all hiring? They be like, nah, bro. Call next year. I'm looking at the site right now. I know y'all hiring, bro. Why are you gatekeeping me, bro? Like, let me get money too, bro. Like, y'all not letting nobody in there? I see you are.
Call next year is crazy. It's somebody I know. He got laid off. They told him he could come back in 6 months. It's been like 9 months. He went in there. First he called. They said, yeah, the hiring manager will be there on Monday. Monday came around. They said she's sick. So what he did is he went in, right? He went to talk to somebody. He want a job, right? Y'all said 6 months. They told him, don't come back. We're not looking to hire older hirees, former hirees. We don't need y'all. And he saw a bunch of migrants walking in. See, this was right before Trump got in there. You know, he only been in there for what? Less than 2 months, right? You know, he ain't even been in there long. So this was the thing. They was like, yeah, we're going to hire all of these migrants. We're not worried about nobody else. These jobs getting cocky. They're getting tax incentives for following the new industry standards. A lot of roles are being eliminated, and then the rest are being delegated.
Someone needs to make a helpful job finder app because short of the people that are on tenure, I think everyone's struggling in the job market, whether you're looking for a job or looking for another opportunity because your company doesn't care about you. There are jobs that people don't even know exist, and if they do know they exist, they don't know what companies are hiring for them, what kind of work-life balance it would entail, what kind of people they would work with, etc. When I was looking to leave my desk job and go into aesthetics, I didn't even know what an esthetician was. I always just called the person who did my facial lady.
Hey TikTok, it's been a little while since I came up here with any type of job update. If you don't know, I have been unemployed since October of 2024. It is now pretty much March of 2025. So I'm going on about my 5th month being unemployed, and I've probably put out well over 300, almost close, I would say between 250 to 300 applications in this time span. Anyway, I say all this to say that I recently interviewed for a position. This was 3 weeks ago now. And the lady was telling me I did the initial interview with her. It went really well. She said she's going to follow up her team and get back with me for the second interview. So a week passes. I didn't hear anything back. I was dealing with the death of my family, so I didn't really think too much of it. But she ended up getting back to me saying that she was out all week for the flu and that she would get back to me on scheduling my second interview. So that was last week. We're in a new week. I reached out to her yesterday, and today she finally got back to me today saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but due to the high volume, blah, 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 we've gone with someone else." So I'll say all this to say that the job market right now is just based off luck. Like, I can't even be mad anymore at anything. Oh, people are fake hiring or the fake job posts. It's like, it really is just luck. Like, maybe you're lucky enough to know someone in the right place. Maybe you're lucky enough to have applied in a certain time frame for them to see your application first. Maybe you're lucky to be that internal candidate who, gets prioritized over the position. But I can no longer beat myself up or be in my head about it, because I will legit go crazy. I'm in the running right now that one's off the list, for still 3 other positions. And one of them has been in play for 3 weeks now. It's like, what's going on? So if you're like me and you're in the job market and you're feeling really discouraged and you're feeling like this is a constant, never-ending loop of just disappointment, I feel you. I'm with you. We will get through this together. Our luck will strike at some point, but don't beat yourself up about it, because odds are it has nothing to do with you.
The job market in 2025, throw the whole shit away. Because, what are we actually doing here? Like, let me talk about this. Why am I interviewing with a person who has no decision on if I get hired or not? So I talk to you on the phone. You call me in for an in-person interview. So we do that. And then at the end of it, you go, "Oh, I'm definitely going to refer you to the boss, and you have to come back out and talk to him." So who are you? Why am I talking to you if you have no fucking decision on if you hire anybody? You just over here screening niggas? I thought that's what the phone shit was for. Why are you screening me if you can't even hire me?
Things don't make sense within the job market no more, do they? The job market is ghetto. It's ghetto. I don't even got nothing else to say, man. The job market is ghetto. Straight up. It's not professional at all. Really, what is going on? What happened? It's like nothing makes sense no more. 1 + 1 just not 2 no more, man. It's just like, what's the purpose? It's like they're eliminating the roles that you think they would keep. And then the roles that seem not important at all, like, who are you and why are you here and why do I have to talk to you? They keeping him, though. He keeps his job. It's ghetto. Ghetto. Job market don't make no sense, man.
I keep seeing a lot of comments on my posts and other posts that says the job market is great because everywhere is hiring. That's a lie. As the hiring manager for my work, we are required to put those now hiring signs out whether we are hiring or not. And it is because the corporations, the big huge umbrella, get a tax break whenever they're constantly hiring. Because if they are always hiring, then that means that they're never filling their hired quota, which means that they need a tax break because they can't fill their slots. I know this because we are, again, required to have the now hiring sign on our door at all times. And we haven't been hiring or had a position to hire for in like
6 to 8 months. I currently have over 300 applications of people applying because they think we're hiring, and I can't do anything with them. So when you see comments about, don't worry, there's 17 million jobs available, and if you get laid off of a job, you can get another one, and the job market's not that bad, it's all bullshit. It's all a lie. Because the large corporations get tax cuts when they are hiring. Now, again, this is usually like larger corporations with hundreds of locations nationwide. So if you see a small town shop that's only in your store that has a now hiring sign, that is probably legitimate. But if you go into like a big fast food place or a big retail store and it says now hiring, the chances of them actually hiring are very, very slim.
Here are 3 challenges in today's job market that you need to be aware of. The first is that competition is fierce. There are more people applying for fewer jobs. It's just that simple. With all the government layoffs happening, a massive flux of people are being released into the job market, and they're applying for the same roles you are. Not only that, people are still living in the 2020, 2021 lifestyle of remote-only work, and those roles are diminishing a lot. So if you're looking for a job, particularly one that's remote, you are going to have fierce competition. So be prepared to differentiate yourself. Do some networking, do some personal branding, put yourself out there, expand your reach, and that could help you. But the bottom line, expect 6 to 12 months between now and the time you find your job. The second challenge is that companies don't have time for aspirational hires anymore. They want you to match 75% to 80% of the job requirements. They understand that there are a lot of people who shift in the market. The average employee tenure used to be 5 to 7 years, and now it's 2 to 3 years. So they don't want to invest a lot of time and energy into training. So that means you need to come fully prepared to hit the ground running. If you're an aspirational candidate, you're probably going to get looked over. So make sure that your skills and experience match the jobs that you're applying for. If you don't, you're not going to get a call. The third thing you need to be aware of is the actual hiring process. It's super lengthy. Again, they're looking for a pretty perfect fit for this role, and companies are absolutely fine taking their sweet old time to make sure that they find the right person. That means your experience as a candidate could last a couple weeks or even a couple months. So make sure you have a lot of irons in the fire and you're not just focusing on one job at a time. Make sure you are interviewing at multiple organizations. Make sure that you are applying for multiple jobs. Even if you're in the funnel with 3 companies at the same time, they can all drag this process out and they can all even say no. So cast a wide net and cast it often. What are you seeing in today's job market that's a challenge? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Good luck on your job search.
Not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Gen Z is cooked. Now, hold on, stay with me here. I have a family member who works with this one guy, right? And this one guy that he works with, he has a very robust background in finance and accounting. So he knows a lot of C-suite prominent people in a lot of big bulge banks and financial institutions. And he said something to my family member that was very interesting that explains why a lot of Gen Zers are having such a hard time finding jobs right now, especially in the corporate world. Now, he told my family member that a lot of the people that he knows at these corporate companies are purposely firing and not hiring Gen Zers. Now, their assumed rationale of this and why they don't want to hire Gen Zers is because they think that Gen Zers are only willing to do the bare minimum needed for role responsibilities, and they're not willing to work hard towards whatever the role responsibilities are. Overall, they think that Gen Zers are just lazy and not willing to basically sell our souls to the companies that we work for. And it's fascinating to me how there's still a large portion of people who are in the workforce discriminating against people of a specific age due to their willingness to work, which is absurd. So anybody over the age of 60 who tries to tell us you guys don't know what it is to work a real job, to work real hours, you guys are getting the easy way out with AI and all these extra tools that you have to your disposal, my response to that is shut the hell up, because y'all are not living in an economy where inflation continues to rise, mortgage and rents continue to rise, and we're getting discriminated against because of our age, bro.
Don't tell me why I called this place back and asked them how my application going. Tell me why they hung up in my face. They hung up straight in my face. They hung up straight in my face. I said, I put on my professional voice. I said, hey, how's my application looking? Like, have you looked at it? Like, what's the status of it? They hung up in my face.
Where I'm from, we call that banged on. She got banged on. The job banged on her. They don't even want you calling, I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying. They don't want you calling. They don't want you coming in. We just straight up don't want you no more. We used y'all up. We don't need y'all no more. It's messed up, ain't it? See how they do you? This is how they do us. They use you until you're no longer useful. And they use you until you're no longer youthful. Listen, man, it's your brother YT. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Are you struggling to get a job? How long have you been unemployed if you are unemployed? If you are unemployed, I feel for you. It's getting real. It's getting real. People crashing out.